Alright, first things first. It's been a while. Hello, adventurers.
Hey.
Yo.
Hey.
So, who wants to do recap? Big, scary, like, month-long recap.
I voluntold Suze.
Which one?
Suze.
You're Crimson.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was Stu.
No.
I wasn't in that session.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you weren't.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I
you get a
wasn't.
pass this time.
I forgot.
Next time,
Yeah, you
though.
get a pass.
Basically,
Okay,
Next
I'll do
time
it.
I will.
It's fine.
I will
Crimson
be-
can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a pass that time then.
Am I actually volunteered then?
Yep.
Yes.
Good
Okay, so I don't
sacrifice.
remember the creature's name that we fought, but we fought that giant teethy monster. We
Beholder?
fought that last
Be
session,
the holder.
and I remember one of us got pushed out into talking to. I'm not sure what they are, but they're bringing back the unicorn, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
That's all I remember is we
Oh,
went
yeah,
down
that's it.
into
Yeah.
Yeah, we went into some
I
temple, there was a
can-
dead creature, and we're bringing it back now. After fighting a teethy monster.
Does anybody remember the unicorn's name?
Astro.
Oh, you're close.
Uh,
You're really close.
Astaroth.
No.
Damn it.
no.
His name was Astrael.
Astrea. Oh my god, I just missed an A.
You were so close.
It was
Oh, there you
solid.
go. Nice.
It was all dark, and the only one that could fight the thing was Daya, and Daya pretty much soloed it.
Monster. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I ended
Yeah.
up stealing that kill on accident.
It's okay. I don't mind. No,
Tied.
I don't think Dai would really care either.
As long as it's dead, I think that's the main motive.
But now if you took the loot from Daya, he'd be mad.
Let me clear my throat and get a cough drop, and then I will start. Oh, I forgot to mute myself on.
Wasn't a unicorn also like the guardian?
Unicorn is
Yeah.
Yep.
And the beholder was blind and had a unicorn. And
Yep. Yeah, the
It's,
unicorn stuck in his eyeball.
right now.
I was trying to get a piercing in its eyeball, but it didn't work.
Alright. So, excuse my mouth noises, I do have cough drop. Still recovering from bronchitis, but we're good. We're almost out of it. Alright. So, also my upstairs thought I had pneumonia. People above me. You had pneumonia. I'm like, nope, just really bad bronchitis. Alright.
Yeah.
So, you guys were talking to the higher ones. You appear in sit stay. You guys appear in it looks like you guys are in space. Around you the sky fucking bug, get out of here! Under attack. Alright, you guys appear in a space where everything around you is dark blues and purples. You see the swirls of star clusters out in the distance. The entire area around you sparkles. And in the middle, you guys are standing on, well, what looks to be the middle. You guys are standing on a circular platform made out of stone or concrete, whatever, stone. In front of you, 3 hooded figures stand before you. Their robes are that very beautiful celestial blue with mixes of silver and gold. You cannot see their faces. It's completely dark. No matter how close you get, it almost seems like it's just a void in their hood. You hear the voices. They all speak together, male, female. The voices are combined and echo in your brains. champions who have chosen to take this quest, do you accept the trials of the unicorn to help guide him back to his guardianship, or do you deny him? Speak now, or you'll be sent back.
Well, if no one else is going to speak, then I guess we'll just have to accept it.
Excellent. Your trials start now. As you're standing there around you, the stars begin to fade and darkness turns into smoke. Your senses are immediately filled by burning wood smoke. Sighted, even though that you are robotic. It's fucking fruit flies driving me nuts. Even though you are robotic. Oh my god! This fucking bug! Jesus Christ! Okay, even though you're robotic, the internal systems that pump cooling air through your body to keep your internal gadgets cooled is filled with Atari nasty smoke. The rest of you, bio critters that have organs, you're choked immediately. Forest fire, you can smell it all the way around you. You hear screaming, and slowly the scene appears. You're standing in front of Haran, and you can see the forest next to it. Both are engulfed by flames. Animals are running, people are screaming on both sides. Next to you, the unicorn stands, his horn still broken. His eyes wide with fear, knowing or truly feeling that this is real. This is real to him. He has no idea. You hear him stutter softly. Hold on. What is this? You hear the voices from before, the cloaked ones. You must choose. The unicorn stutters back. I can't, this is impossible.
What exactly are we to choose between?
The voices fade. You hear, or you see the creatures running out of fear out of the forest. You hear the sobs of people crying and screaming in the village or in the town. The unicorn pipes up. I do not know who to save. I do not trust myself. Please, guide me. Intelligence check.
Shit. Okay, he's not gonna say what he's gonna.
If a strange suggestion, but what if it's not an idea of choosing who to save?
He looks at you inquisitively, still panicked by the situation.
The situation is bad, yes, but they want us to make a decision, not choose who has to live or who has to die.
But then what do I do?
Try to save as many as possible. I suppose that is something that we could attempt. There are more than just one of us.
Solve the root of the problem. That's what we can do.
Which would be the cause of the fire?
How the hell am I know?
I suppose that would work if this fire is somehow magical. But if this is a non-magical fire, then there ain't gonna be much we can do to stop it.
So what's the plan?
Anyone able to determine the distance or the difference between magical and non-magical fire?
We need to
Ask
roll
in
an
character?
Arcana for that.
You would, yes.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
You know, Dia's gonna roll an Arcana.
Okay, go for it.
He's got this. Oh.
Apparently he does.
That was a really good roll. Okay, so these flames, they're very realistic and very natural seeming. There's no strange magical glimmer coming off of them or shimmer. Just hot red flames. Orange red flames.
I've never seen magical flames, but those look pretty real to me.
People are still screaming and animals are still running around.
Right. How about... Well, try to split us up. Half of us go save people, half of us go save the animals.
Wouldn't it be better if we put the fire out?
You plan to put out a giant forest fire along with a citywide fire?
Well, no, I guess not. We could at least put out the parts that are getting too close to people.
We could. We can make a decision on whether or not we want to save people or save the land.
Dia's gonna start walking into the town.
Alright.
Well, the land should be fine, because it'll regrow, but the people will not.
People will eventually return back here. May not be the same people, but people will eventually come back.
The unicorn is still frozen into it.
I suggest two of us go with the unicorn.
Dia kind of turns around and sees like nobody going.
Carl's
Stand
gonna
still.
look towards the unicorn. Well, you can't save everyone, and the sooner you get that through your head, the sooner you'll be able to make a decision.
Then what
Just
do you
choose
guys-
one and we'll go with it.
I want you to give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
He's still frozen in fear.
Wow, that was probably
I
the
can't
worst.
choose. I don't know.
Dia roll an intimidation.
Yeah.
Or try to.
You've got to be the
Okay.
useless, most
Okay.
useless.
He goes to say something, like, and then he stutters. He kind of looks away embarrassed.
Can't. Homie will
Well-
walk up to the unicorn and try to like get them to look at her somewhat, like, or just acknowledge that she's right there next to him, like
Yeah.
somewhat touching like his like blade, and just like, what is your choices?
I saved the forest, the dryad, and the animals, which I was sworn to protect. Or I save the town and the people that I've sworn to protect.
You cannot go for both. Here's the thing. If the forest burns down, it'll regrow. But the people, yes, they may come back, but the current people will either die if you don't save them.
Foamy, roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, that worked.
Maybe.
Oh god, the charisma. Because Shazen with. Alright, can I. Oh, that. One.
Oh, it's a good thing you had that
18.
advantage.
On shaky legs, hoof by hoof, you see the unicorn start to move. Each leg trembles underneath him as he slowly makes his way towards the town. He turns to look and sees if you guys are following him.
Foamy
you,
is.
Yeah, if you are, he continues on towards the town.
Question.
Go ahead.
Do we still hear creatures in the forest?
Yeah, creatures are still running. They're just getting out of the forest as fast as they can.
Do we want to split off maybe like 2 or 3 of us to head into the forest?
I feel like 2 would be fine for the forest.
Yeah. Well, this is first of all, this is not a character. Second of all, splitting up the group is not a good idea.
Fair enough.
First rule on D&D.
It absolutely isn't. But it's an option.
As you guys reach the town, the flames and the smoke clears just enough so you can see the leftover town people inside beginning to pass water buckets from each other. You see a line of people all the way down to a nearby pond, scooping water buckets and passing them and throwing them on the fire. It's helping, but they need more numbers. What do you guys do?
Who's gonna walk over and
Suppose we
start
can go grab
filling up the
buckets.
Excellent.
Yeah,
As the rest of you begin to fight the fire, it slowly dies down, and you hear voices from above. As the Guardian, you can't always save everybody. Sometimes you must make sacrifices that are hard, and you must learn to let go. You've won the first trial. Congratulations. And slowly the flames, fade, and you guys see a town left that's crumbled, but you see townspeople that are helping pat down any burning wreckage in the forest and even replanting already in the colder areas. The unicorn first looks to Foamy. Thank you. Fear gets the best of me, and I need to learn to realize what's more important sometimes.
Fear always gets the best of us, but sometimes we just gotta think of things that, well, I don't know how to explain it, but you always get to things that are more positive and will help help everything around. Get what you mean? Get what I mean?
He gives you a soft nod, and he uses his lips to kind of ruffle your hair, and then he looks to everybody else.
Yeah, sometimes I'm scared to drop the thing I'm eating on the ground, and then that stops me from eating it. Yeah, you know.
I'm not sure I understand, but I'm sure it has
Oh.
sense.
They're a difficult study.
Okay.
Just give up? Okay.
I just see Daya just turn around and slowly walking off in
Okay.
embarrassment.
Okay. Awkward. Alright. Voices again surround you guys in the now abyssal room again after everything has faded. You hear, now that the first trial of burning choice is complete, it's time for the second, the trial of wisdom. Are you ready?
Homie's gonna be like, oh shit.
Well, Dad's at a disadvantage.
So Foamy.
Well, we don't got much of a choice.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
All right.
The first thing that enters your brain is the heavy, loud sound of cicadas buzzing. So loud that it blots out any thoughts you have. And you cease for a second. Just a second. You close your eyes to try to shake the buzzing out of your brain, and when you open them, a new scene appears in front of you. You've been here before. The grove, the grotto, where the Dryad lives. The grass is dewy, green, and bright. There's no miasma or smoke. The trees flow softly back and forth, and the sun sparkles through the leaves, greeting you and welcoming you almost. However, something's off. In the far corner, you see the Dryad, although not a physical form or corporeal, as if she's a spirit. She's sobbing, with her hands covering her eyes. And nearby, her tree is being carved into by a small group of children. 5 to be exact. They're digging their knives into the tree's flesh, making sigils and carving their names and drawings for her tree. Would somebody like to roll me a perception check? Or investigation, sorry. Roll me an investigation check.
Sure.
Please roll bad.
Okay, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Now that could have been expected.
Anybody
Are you
who
rolling as
rolled
Taldoa?
above a 10? As you are taking in the sights of the grotto and curiously staring down the crying Dryad and the children who don't seem aware of her, you notice something in the shadows. A figure, shadowy, cryptid. Its movements are irregular as it twitches in the shadows. And just beyond that, the unicorn. He stands bound in vines, unable to move or talk. His eyes narrow, looking at the children, and he snorts angrily. The creature in the shadows begins to shamble toward the children.
I doesn't see it.
Nope. Meanwhile, the kids are just happily carving away at the tree.
I suppose we should probably get closer to see what's going on.
You suppose? Is that what you do?
Not Dia. Horath pulls out his rifle and like twirls it and cocks it, and he'll rest it on his shoulder and walk up to the kids.
They ignore you. Too busy having fun with their doings.
Can I do an investigation check of what, like, I don't know, insight maybe? Something, can I roll some for something that they might like as themselves, like natural kids?
Yeah, go for it.
What would that be?
Roll me a history check.
Never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't quite work.
What if we were to try taking the whip?
I don't know if he feels like hitting a kid.
What about
I'm
getting
gonna
naked? Wait, what?
I said, does
Wait, what?
Korath feel like hitting a kid?
Oh, I thought you said something about getting naked. I was like, why are we getting naked? Please don't.
Oh, they ignore me.
No.
Could I attempt to retrieve one of the knives from him?
Yeah. Go for it.
Would that be sleight of hand or?
You just reach down and try to take it from him. Go for it. Unless you want to do it
Alright.
stealthily.
Well, no. I want to grab their attention.
Hey, that's mine. One of the kids looks up you, his snotty little nose running, as he angrily glares at you.
Man, there's a lot of bad thoughts going through my brain right now.
Dia walks.
You have to
Dia
have a
goes.
reason, Grizzly.
Dia's Taldell takes these and go. Yeah, what do you do about a little guy?
One of the kids gets up and he kicks Dia square in the shin. No hesitation. Kicks him right in the fucking shin. Dia, you take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna just hold the knife above my head.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Now, are the other ones paying attention too now, or no?
Oh yeah, they're all looking at you guys.
Now, it's not nice to carve things into something that doesn't belong to you.
It's a tree. It doesn't belong to anybody.
Actually, it does. And it is a living being. How would you like it if someone started carving things into you?
The kid goes silent for a second. Give me a persuasion roll.
And he's also gonna pull it like a dagger. And
Give me an intimidation roll
Excellent.
with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. I can't find him. Oh my gosh.
One person,
curious.
please give me let me see, a perception roll. One person. Choose.
Okay.
I can do
Yes.
perception.
Yeah.
I could try.
Please.
Yeah.
One person,
Good.
give me a roll.
Who? Wait.
First person? Okay. First person. There it is.
I did. I don't know.
No, that's fine. Sakatsu, as you're standing there watching, and you're watching these kids grow angrier, and the situation seemingly escalating, you turn and you see the shadowed creature begin to move. Its legs seem to bow and bend unnaturally, and as it grows a little closer out of the shadows, you notice the form. It's very equestrian, with a large or long horn sticking out of its forehead, but something is very wrong with this creature. It twitches, and its body jolts a little bit as it moves a little closer.
Good question. Can the kids see the creature?
They seem unaware.
Like, if they were to turn to look at it, they don't see anything?
I don't know.
Well, I hate to cut this short, but it seems like you two were followed.
Well, what do you mean? Kids look at you. And by the way, there's like 5 of them. There's like 5 kids. It's a little group. Little group of 5 kids.
How far away is the creature?
I would say he's about 20 feet from you guys. He's in the shadows.
I'm gonna crouch down towards the kids and like point towards where the creature is.
They follow your gaze and your finger, and they look out, and they look back at you confused, and one even starts laughing. I think he's short-circuiting.
Damn. Okay.
Should I just start carving now? Yeah, I could start carving in my name.
I'm gonna
As you
go
say that,
towards
Cora,
the shadow.
the shambling creature begins to move closer. This time, it leaves the shadows just enough where you can see its face. Where its eyeballs should be are holes, and black tar dripping from it in its mouth.
Oh, I think I may know what's going on.
Interesting. Does the form look familiar?
Yeah, it looks like the unicorn. A really fucked up nightmares version of the unicorn.
Does Dia see it now?
Yeah, you guys all see it, especially when Sue looked over at it. The rest of you turned, or I assumed the rest of you would turn.
Yeah.
Dia's gonna gently push past the kids and like get in between the unicorn and the kids.
As you get closer to it, a searing pain hits you, unlike anything you've ever felt before. You feel it in your chest first, before your skin, and it's almost as if it's ripping you out from the inside out. You feel as if if you continue standing close to it, you might die. It might kill you.
Tell me now. Hold on, I'm going to roll something and see if Foamy would figure it out. Nope.
If you don't want to, you don't have to roll for intelligence, because what is your
Okay.
intelligence, for one?
It's 14. I would.
If you have an idea,
Yeah.
in character, you can say your idea.
I do it because my character's dumb.
Yeah, he does it because his character's
Okay.
dumb.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep in with what Foamy would know
Mhm.
and with her background, so I'm just like, okay.
Well, yeah.
So I don't want. Yeah.
Well, if you have an idea, if she has an idea, then go for it.
She's gonna turn to Stu and like tug on like his coat.
Who's gonna look down on her? What's going on?
Do we need to like get the kids like away from the tree and like give it a pot, like give them something else to do?
I mean, we could, or we could just scare them off. One of the two.
I don't think scaring them off would work.
What are you thinking then?
Maybe another game? I don't know.
Alright.
If anyone decides to veer off of the shadow creature for a second and look over at the bound unicorn, you notice that the ropes are bound tightly around his mouth, so he cannot speak. He's snorting and stomping as much as he can, and he looks very angry.
Interesting. Perhaps the creature isn't actually a creature rather than an idea.
I was gonna
The
go on.
and I think.
Okay. Dad's gonna turn to the kids and say, "You know, being out in the forest like this all alone, you might get monster might come and snatch you. You know how sad your moms will be."
He, one of the children looks at you and sticks out his tongue, and the other, like, kind of giggles. There's no monsters in this forest, mister. The Guardian keeps us safe.
But what if one day the Guardian's not here?
Yeah, right. They go back to, digging their knife into the tree.
It seems like this creature doesn't like them digging into the tree. So, like Foreman was saying, we might want to give them something else to do.
Now, wouldn't you guys digging into would just be making the Guardian angry? You guys never thought of that?
What do you mean? Why would he care about this stupid tree? There's so many other trees in this forest.
Well, the Guardian is in charge of the entire forest, and he protects the forest.
While he's talking, I'm gonna just grab their knives.
Living and animated, unanimated. He protects all, watches all overall. Now, if you guys are go ahead and start carving and destroying and killing it, you really think he's gonna be wanting to give you guys the protection, let alone give the town any protection? If you guys are destroying the tree and not coexisting?
Please roll me a performance check.
Son of a bitch. Can I put a clown suit on? If I can honk my nose a little bit.
Well, actually, there's a persuasion. Sorry, give me a persuasion check. That's what I meant. Yes.
15.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
They stop carving for the second. The shambling creature stops moving, and they're listening to you. But the tree doesn't feel anything. Why would he care? It's just a stupid tree.
Is the Dryad in?
She's still sobbing. She's very upset about her tree, but you can just barely hear her cries, and that's it.
Can't see her though?
You can see her ghostly form, and that's it.
Would they be able to see her?
Obviously, they don't.
I have a
Alright,
question.
Yeah, go ahead and ask the question, but I forgot what they just said. My brain just decided to
It's a stupid
Skip
tree.
beat.
It doesn't feel anything. There's so many other trees. Why does this one matter?
Thank you.
Now, if there are so many people, why would you matter?
Well, I feel things. This is just a dumb tree.
And you don't think a tree would feel things?
No, it's a stupid tree. It's just a plant.
Yes, it is just a plant, and you are just a person.
Please give me a
Lem-
persuasion check. Taldoa?
Oh god, because I'm definitely good at those. 18.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. They're listening
Oh.
to you now, too.
And that tree is something. Is a squirrel's home. Other animals live there. What if I come to your house and start carving a friggin' hole in your wall? Huh?
Well, then my mom would kick your ass.
Yeah, but what if I went to your house and destroyed all your toys? You ain't getting them back even if someone breaks. Someone.
The child that kicked you in the shed is eyeballing you.
Yeah, that kind of snickers. And yeah, what if I break all your toys? You're not gonna be able to do anything about it. Maybe your mom will beat me after, but where are your toys gonna be?
Broken.
Yeah.
That goes the same with the forest. You start carving and killing things, then the things that live here and the things that call it home, well, they'll have to find somewhere else.
There won't be much of a forest left.
Please give
Especially
me
if you
another
continue
perception
doing
check.
it. From
Korath. And Daya.
shit.
Mm-hmm. How about I just give him the help action?
Yeah, that works.
What is that? Advantage?
Yeah.
Well, damn.
21.
The kids have stopped and they're completely listening to you guys now. One has even dropped the knife that they were holding. One of the other children does speak up. Again, what is so special about this tree?
Well, Korath is gonna attempt to point out the dryad that's sobbing.
They look and they don't see anything.
Foaming will take this opportunity to jump in.
Yeah.
Think of this. What if because think of this. This is one of Guardian's favorite trees. If someone destroys it, he'll be upset and not really happy. What if someone destroys your favorite toy and not really happy either? Does that make sense?
The little ones do nod. Please roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Bye, Ninja.
Bye, Ninja. Double 4.
What?
They
Bruh.
they kind of look at you raising an eyebrow and like shrug you off a little. Still listening though.
What makes anything important?
Could Stu walk up and try to talk to him?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's
The
gonna
father
walk
figure?
up to like the main kid. Isn't the one kid been the one that was talking?
They all been just
the
kind
whole-
of talking like intermittently, back and forth.
He's gonna crouch down and look at him
Mhm.
and ask him a question. You guys, your mom and your parents, aren't they important to you?
Well, yeah, they're my family. One child says.
Well, think about it this way, alright? Your family is important to you. This tree and this forest and you and your family are all important to the Guardian. And you coming in here and destroying things makes him not willing to protect you and your family. Now, my friend has told you that if somebody came up into your house and destroyed your things, you wouldn't be too happy. Now, why would you? You want to go and do that to somebody else and equally make them unhappy. It's not right.
They nod. Please give me a persuasion with advantage.
Please roll a high persuasion.
So I roll it twice.
One more.
Persuasion.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's okay.
Oh god, it's spreading.
Your speech was pretty good. They seem to understand where you're coming from. Does one more person want to try this?
Damn it.
And if that guardian, what do you think will happen if that guardian doesn't protect you anymore?
One of them starts shuffling their feet. Then everybody will be in danger, right?
Mm-hmm. Just like I said, there's monsters waiting.
With advantage.
Okay. Oh, that's perception.
Damn it, I got
Same
excited.
thing. No,
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you hear behind you guys as the shadow creature melts into a puddle of tar, disappearing. The children are laughing and running around you guys happily, and the trees begin to blossom, as does the grass. The dryad wipes her eyes in the background and gives a soft nod, mouthing the words, "Thank you," as the scene begins to fade.
Korath looks extremely unamused.
The unicorn now stands next to you guys, unbound. He clears his throat. Shh, got you, be quiet. He clears his throat. 100 or so years ago, I made a mistake. I did not handle the situation as honorably as you did, and I killed one of those children.
I don't blame you.
That kind of looks at him, or looks at Korath and gives him like a little bit of a nod because he kind of understands where he's coming from, but that also has a soft spot for like kids. So
He adds.
he's like,
He shakes his head at you with a glare, and he continues. It is my job to protect all, young and old. It is my job to teach through wisdom, and make those understand without using harm, or violence, or rage. But I did not control myself that day, and I was punished for it.
Well, you're a better being than I am.
Well, most of us.
He nods.
I still don't understand you a lot.
Still very strange. You guys hear a voice. The same echoey, mixed of the higher ones. Very well. You've done well. You've taught the next generation that you've taught the next generation through wisdom rather than violence, as our friend here has so plainly put. Perhaps some of you may rethink your own mindsets after this. Are you ready?
Do I feel
for
their
the
gaze
last
on me?
trial?
Do I feel their gaze on me when they
Oh
said
yeah,
that?
100%.
Nope.
while we do that,
Yep.
I have been summoned
Yeah.
again.
Damn it!
Go ahead.
I'll be
Go
back.
ahead. Go ahead. No, it is not time for you to eat. No, it's not.
I don't know, it's a
It is
fraction
time
of
to
the
eat.
time.
5 o'clock. That is nowhere close. No, it's not. You're lying. Not a lion, but you're lying. You are. You're a fibber. You know, more patient than me, I would have brought out the death threats by now. Yeah, see, that would have gotten the kids 8. The whole point of the unicorns, they weren't supposed to use violence or threats, because it fueled the rage inside the unicorn, which would have eaten the children.
Being fair.
Like,
That was the whole point.
So
It was
it's
a teaching moment for the Guardian.
so Foamy was kind of like in the right track, trying to distract them away from the tree.
You were 100%
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So was I.
No, you weren't. By using threatening and violence, that was not the correct path.
Yeah, I would
The
have
point
definitely
was to
failed that
teach
one.
through wisdom, not rage.
Oh, Korath wasn't it?
I'm glad only one of us has to get this right for all of us.
Oh yeah, it's a group thing.
I mean, you know,
My son.
Korath is in a mindset of you do you, he does his own.
That's an outlaw for you, though.
I was like, oh well, you know, some of you might think, double think your actions. I'm like, nope. Don't tell me how to do it, even if you are a celestial being.
A celestial being.
Yep. This could all be a ploy.
Ploy.
Yep.
A ploy for what, Grizzly?
I don't know.
Yeah, you got a conspiracy theory cooking.
Yep.
How does one change their mindset?
You learn.
My brain's having problems fucking remembering the monster that's sitting in front of me.
The beholder?
Thank you.
I did not mean to press that.
What if this is all the beholder? The beholder actually wasn't dead, and he's just fucking putting out some psychedelic gas, and we're all just sitting here dying, and he's like feasting on our souls.
That would be a fun twist, wouldn't it?
What is learning?
What is learning? What even? What do?
Wrong answers only.
I'm not feeding you. It's way too early.
Wait a minute, I have cooking utensils. Not a chef.
No. No.
Wait, what?
You need to learn how to cook.
No.
Sir.
You have the utensils.
I do, and I'm not sure why.
You have the capability of learning.
I bashed somebody's head in with a ladle.
You gotta wait.
With a ladle.
No, you have to wait. Yeah, you do.
Grill the enemies.
Mo.
Couldn't we technically cook the enemies?
I mean, Tal'Dorei start the first step cooking,
Crimson,
start burning.
You're not going to start your cannibalistic intentions here as well.
Oh my god damn it. I will try.
If it's not in your character, no, you won't.
Ah.
You would have.
I will try as jokingly in the background, but not in the
Cannibal
story.
was never in your character description, so no, you may not.
Dynamite.
Daya could.
Dynamite, yeah.
Daya is the exception.
What?
Damn it, Daya's the cannibal.
What? I mean, he's been chewing people this whole game.
Oh
That's
yeah,
normal.
you're right.
Yeah, takes a bite out of him. Oh, you're so full of it.
Oh yeah, I'm writing all this shit down, so making sure I'm ready for next Saturday.
What are you doing? Please be nice to my chair. Leather doesn't go back to being what it was. Especially if it's plastic leather like this. You just ruin it. Sir, stop. Stop. I'm not feeding you. You're gonna have to wait. I don't care how cute you keep looking. It's not gonna happen. I give you pets. Forehead swishes. Look, there's a rainbow on the ground.
Damn it, now mine's over here.
You don't even care, do you? Oh, you
Hi.
didn't see it? Yeah.
Hello, cat.
The
Someone's
joy
cat
of not
being in
having a
your
cat.
room.
Oh,
Joy of not having a cat.
I love my cats.
Cat.
My cat is not in my room, so I'm glad about that. Otherwise, she's
You're
Alright.
being
hot.
laying on
You've
shit.
Get
consented.
off of
I'll give you
me.
your dry food, okay? And sister can have her other scoop of her dry food.
What do you want? Why are you on me?
Oh.
Why? What is this? Why are you holding my arm?
The only thing I have to worry about is my dog's howling in the middle of the night just because they hear some emergency sirens going around.
What do you want? My lap is not a good place for you.
There you go, buddy. Alright. No one should be bothering me for the next couple of hours.
Cable, the room was
the
already
cats
hot,
come
and
back.
now you're making me hot. You're lucky I love you. Otherwise,
Oh.
I would have pushed you off already.
How the fuck did I pass high school?
Yeah, that was my question, but for
That's
me.
a fucking mood. Yeah.
Bro, I can't spell like the most simplest words. I can't spell it.
I
can't spell
misspelled
like the.
cheese. I misspelled cheese on my grocery list, and I sent my husband in to go get like groceries, and he came back out and just stared at me and just showed me the paper. He was like, "What is this?" It's like, "It's cheese." He was like, "That's not how you fucking spell it."
How did you spell it? That's my curiosity.
With an A. Because I was really distracted.
Chase.
With an A.
Cheese!
He was talking to me while I was writing, so I forgot how to write.
That is a mood.
My brain can only do 1.5 things at a time. Try to give it 2 tasks. It kinda dies.
2 complete tests.
2
tasks.
complete
Not tests.
tasks is too many tasks.
First trial, now I gotta write down the second one.
I think I still have that grocery list. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Oh my god.
I think I found it. Hold on.
No, computer, you stay awake.
I'm reading it now. And I didn't even put the letters in the right spot.
What?
I didn't even put the letters in the right spot.
Can you send me a picture? I need to see this. I need to see this.
I put this in the total wrong location.
How badly did you fuck up?
Oh, very. How bad is bad? Because yes is the answer. There.
Shit, I do not have Discord.
There's my
open.
horrible spelling. Chisaryu. I was not paying attention to what I was writing. I was trying to think, listen to Happy, and write at the same time. I had 3 tasks, and my brain was just like, nope.
Are you sure that's an A? I think that's a Q.
He said it was an A.
That looks like a Q to me.
That does look like a Q. Holy shit.
But down the bottom, you spelled cheese. You spelled cheese right.
Yeah, I did. I spelled it wrong the first time with a Q, apparently, from what it looks like, which isn't even a letter that goes in there, and just spelled it right the second time.
Yep.
It does look like a Q. It's not a
What?
Q. It's an E.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. How do you spell this one specific word? Why does chili have two L's?
Because we were getting something that's not considered chili.
Oh.
It's like fake chili.
So like a dollar store version?
Yeah. Like off-brand. Did you get them or were you just now going? But I thought you already walked to the store.
Thought I walked to the store barefoot.
I didn't even see you put on your shoes the first time, so I thought you had
There was no
walked.
first time.
I thought you had already walked there with your shoes on and came back. No, that Q is an E. That's an E. Happy says it's an
Sure.
A.
That's a Q, man.
That is a Q. That is absolutely looking at it now. That is a Q.
Other than that, everything looks fine to me. But
No.
don't trust me. Because I don't know if lettuce is spelled right. Is it? Fuck, now I'm questioning.
I think so.
Nope. The I is supposed to be U.
It's supposed to be you.
Yeah, it's supposed to be U.
Oh, that sounds so weird.
By the way, I am using Google for all of these.
Oh yeah, use Google. I had to use my brain space.
Oh, no, not torture. Hold on. I see tortilla.
I did not know how to spell tortilla, so I just put in whatever.
You mean
I don't
there's
even know how
two
to
L's
spell
between
tortilla
the
like.
I and A.
Wait, did I?
Yeah. It's
Oh yeah, I remember I wrote
Tortilla.
tortilla. I remember I got tired, so I wrote tortilla.
It's official now.
Oh no!
Tortillas are not tortillas.
The tortillas were too strong for your PC. It turned off.
Oh, what?
You just eat them. God damn it. Oh. Happy threw tortillas at me when I said I didn't know how to spell tortilla. So I put the tortillas on his desk in the corner of one, got his PC, closed it. So he picked them up and threw them across the room.
5 kids.
Back on the floor. On the floor.
Was it? How do you?
Okay, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I apologize in advance if I'm late. Are you going to the restroom? It's like, are you going in there? Because I need to go in there.
No one gets to go.
Okay, goodbye. He quite literally opened the door, stuck his head in, stared at me, and backed out while staring at me and closed the door before going into the bathroom. It's like, okay. I guess I'm not going to the bathroom.
Hold it in.
Apparently the shadow creature has told me otherwise. That I'm not allowed to use the restroom.
I don't know why, but my brain went to sleep paralysis.
Yeah, my sleep paralysis demon.
Oh, I'm so glad I had coffee, or else I would have been a lot worse.
Hello, you guys.
Hello.
If possible,
Hello.
continue without me for a bit? Because I just got dragged into freaking something dumb. I'll talk about it when I get back. It'll be like 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Leave you for this next part. I mean, it is what it is.
We can wait. I'm not.
All right. We'll take a break. We'll take like a 10-minute break. You guys keep talking, hanging out.
Alrighty. That means more time to write down notes.
Yep.
No. I had to turn on a video or something so my PC doesn't fall asleep.
Yes, give me roses. Awesome. What do you think, little man? I think I'm gonna go back to eating. Barry, I guess you could play a round of Rivals if you wanted.
Yuki.
Brief intermission.
Uh-oh.
We'll still hear him. People can still hear us talk, but I'm gonna change the screen to BRB for a minute while we're just hanging out.
This heat can kindly fuck off. It's supposed to be like regular temperatures next week, so it's between like 10 and 20, fucking 30. So, what the fuck?
Has returned.
Okay.
Hey, I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's alright.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
fucking hell.
Are you good?
Now you gotta wait.
I'm really frustrated that they need to do all this stuff right when, like, even though they asked me, like, you have D&D tonight? I'm like, yeah, I'll be like 4 hours, and they all scheduled everything for 4 hours, and it's whatever. If they needed my help, they should have asked earlier. I was up at 7 o'clock this morning, so
We had plenty of time. Yeah,
yeah.
bummer.
I'm sorry again.
No, don't be sorry. Bears in a match of Marvel Rivals, so we're in brief intermission, but that's okay. It happens. Don't worry, buddy. Shit happens.
Okay.
If I was still at home with my papa, you'd be hearing him all the time. Except he'd be ripping bong rips and then coughing and then being loud in the background, yelling at his dog. So, all good. Shit happens. Don't worry about it.
And plus, like, I pretty much got up this morning to help them today too, because we took down our shed.
Yeah.
So, and plus we had like another 2 hours, but it's okay. I'm gonna look past it for now, but if they keep doing that, then I'm gonna have to have like, it's not really my place to have a conversation with them per se, but like, be like, oh, I was doing something, and I find it kind of rude.
Yeah. Yeah, it is definitely rude. You wouldn't be out of line, at least not in my eyes, but people are stupid.
Yeah. I'll do it. The Grove Garden while we wait. I got a lilac. Ooh. Is that good? How much is this worth? What? This is 75,000 for one.
Excuse me.
Oh my god. A golden coconut.
What I'm holding?
Yeah.
Pollinated.
Oh, pollinated.
Yeah. I'm waiting for my thing to make honey. Oh, Yoshi, I didn't even see you. Sorry, buddy. I'm doing marbles. Hold on. I wasn't talking about Left Fox. Left Fox is not my father. I was talking about my own father. You never got to meet my dad, Yosh.
I'd like that fucking Jeff to turn around once in a while and actually shoot me a fucking heal. That'd be splendid.
Nah, you don't need. You don't need to.
Just stand in front of him a few times. Give me a little help.
Oh wait, that's a chilled corn.
Buddy's in his Christmas attire.
Do we large? Or are you still?
What?
Say again?
No, we didn't have sleep. I was gonna ask Are
Oh,
if they need me,
You're breaking up, my dear.
I'll be back.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
10,000 degrees.
Okay.
What were you saying?
I
Okay. I didn't want to know anyways.
Uh-oh. No.
Ready. Oh,
I just got disconnected.
Oh, from what? Oh, from the game.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm done now.
Alright. We'll do a body check in just a minute. Colton redeemed to hydrate. Colton redeemed stretch. Okay. I gotta go get something to drink.
You know, it'd be really nice if I could do this while sitting in a pool.
Well, sitting in a what?
In a pool.
Oh, it sounded like you said a poop. I was like, a poo?
Yep.
That's crazy. Yeah. Nothing to say now that he's eating. He's like, not quite. Alright, be right back.
Alright.
sorry.
Fucking hot.
Bitch.
You know when it's so hot that the air itself causing a breeze, but it's just fucking hot air hitting you?
Oh
You
yeah.
open your front door and
That's
it's
where
just
I
like a
am right
smack
now.
of-
Like, it's just hot air hitting me.
No thanks.
I'm just like, this sucks.
You open your front door to go check your mail, and it's just like a wave of fire just comes in on your skin. It's like, oh, great. Like, it's one of them
Yeah.
days.
Bad. Definitely bad.
Dude opens his car and it's on fire on the inside. Where's that meme you sent me? Find that meme so I can send it to Grizz.
Oh, that was me the other day.
I'm still
went
gonna
to go
send it to you so you can see it.
I went to go sit in the fucking car for lunch, and I just fucking just opened the door, just like, I'm like,
I found like a video online. Well, I didn't find it. Happy found it. My bad. He found a video online where this dude walks up to his car and he's looking at his car. He's like, "All right, well, I'm gonna open this." He opens the door and it's nothing but a wall of flames. He just closes that shit, walks away. It's like, "No, I'm good. Don't need groceries that bad."
right.
Today I did manual labor for like 5 hours, and I was like dying because I was out in the sun and like
Yeah.
40 Celsius.
That's me every day.
Yeah,
I hate it. I hate it because there's no escape from it. Like, if there's an
Yeah.
escape, I wouldn't be so bad, but like, the only escape I get is like lunchtime when I go into my car and turn the AC on.
Oh God.
yeah.
I don't even get an AC.
And those types of jobs are just like the hardest.
Yeah. Then you gotta walk uphill to get to your car, fucking 3 blocks.
Oh no.
By the time you get halfway, you just want to crawl there at that point.
Crawl back. Walk there. Crawl back.
Yes.
I used to have to walk like 6 miles to a grocery store that was nearby my house, and it was so hot. So I feel that. I don't want to walk there. I actually got to the store, and there was a police officer there, and was like, "Do you need a ride?" And it's like, "Yes." Yes, I don't
I'm
care.
gonna grab my little spray bottle.
Good, isn't
I'm
it?
gonna
Ice in it.
mist myself.
Told ya.
Crunch up some ice and put it in there.
All right.
Alright.
Actually, while I'm up here, I'm gonna shut my window because there's nothing but hot air coming in there.
Excited, DJ?
Yeah.
All right, just checking.
I know
You got
it
any
was last year.
rice, Grizz?
It got to like 50 degrees. And
Mhm.
one day I was just like, oh.
What was that, Crimson?
I don't think
Do you have any rice, Grizz?
rice?
Rice, like beans that are like
No,
dry.
no.
Any
Yeah.
Could put some rice in a sock and put it in the freezer.
And then beat your mom with it.
No, don't beat your mom with it.
Alright,
That
if you
is kind of crazy. Not gonna lie.
you heard it here
No.
first.
I was gonna say put the rice
Okay.
in the
Kidding,
sock
I'm
and tie
kidding.
all
I
the
love
end and
his
put it in the
mom. I'm
freezer.
kidding.
Oh my god.
I was gonna
Guys,
say make a cooling pack with rice, not a weapon.
I'm kidding.
But use
I
our
can
rice
see
as a
Grizz standing there with like 2 socks with the ends tied rice in them, using them like nunchucks, trying to hit people with them.
Yeah, that sounds pretty grizzly. I'm not gonna.
Oh, there's no trying.
just trying.
Ties
Well,
the ends
thanks.
together. Let's go.
I got a legendary egg.
You got. Oh, what'd you get out of it? Oh,
I don't know.
you got
I
it.
just.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hatch it. Let's see what we get. The rare
Mhm.
one, I guess, is the fox. There's like
Oh, you know what would be
Wait,
really
hold on.
great
I heard
right now?
Fox. What game are we playing?
Roblox.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you guys play Dress to Impress?
No.
Oh
Rogue
my
Garden.
No.
Darn.
I
I
played-
play Dress to Impress with some of my other friends.
I play.
I played.
Grow Garden.
Dress to Unimpress.
and Scenaria, and sometimes I play Dead Rails with Ninja.
Nice.
I haven't heard Dress to Impress in so fucking long.
One of my
It's-
viewers tried to get me to play it one time.
I play it with some of my friends. I don't play it very often, but I can get on there eventually.
I saw this thing on TikTok. You freeze watermelon
Oh,
and then you shave it
yeah.
like ice, like shaved ice. So it's like a watermelon
Yeah.
shaved ice. I'm like,
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds pretty
I'm
tasty.
like, I need some of that.
Okay, I think everyone's ready.
Mm. Oh, I remember my question.
Huh? What, Ducky?
I remember my question. Nope.
No, go ahead.
Uh,
Oh, there was a Lopunny.
did we perchance get a short rest?
Nope.
Ah, shoot.
Okay, good.
FaceTime continuum.
Is that a challenge?
Mm.
There's no time here.
Forever sleeping.
There's no time here. Time does not exist.
Ooh, that was nice. That cold air.
Alright, everybody here. Are we all ready?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Testy
so.
is 1-2.
I exist.
Alright, cool.
I don't feel good, but I exist.
Excellent. Alright. Excellent. Sorry, not excellent. But also, excellent.
No,
Not everyone's
no, it's
Yes.
fine. I laugh at my own pain.
Alright. So, the voices told you guys congratulations. Sometimes, essentially, they told you that not everything can be solved with violence and rage. Sometimes you need to teach and share wisdom. Blah, blah, blah. So on and so forth. So, after they do so, they ask you, the voices talk to you guys once more. Are you ready to start the third trial?
Yeah.
Yes, close
Believe
to.
so.
Yeah.
Very well. And this time it's like the magical darkness. everything fades to black, and slowly, in front of your eyes, where you guys are kind of standing, in the middle of this platform, is the unicorn. He is completely bound in chains now. His fur majestically. Let me see if I can find the thing that we wrote. Hold on. Hold on, I fucked up when I did this. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Give me 1 second. Okay. Chains, thick, old, and glowing faintly with runes, stretch from each of. Oh no, hold on. Okay. As you guys look around the room, you notice there are 4 stones: north, south, east, and west of you. Each one has chains wrapped around it with runes dug into it. From the chains, they outstretch to the unicorn, who is also bound in chains. Chains thick, old, and glowing faintly with runes stretch from each of the stones toward the center of the platform, where your eyes are drawn to the figure bound within them. The unicorn. Despite the heavy chains that bind its limbs and neck, his beauty remains breathtaking. His coat is luminous, a pure radiant white that glows softly in the dim light of the void. Silver veins of light pulse beneath his skin like the last embers of a dying star. Its mane flows slowly, weightless as if suspended in water, and tinged with streaks of pale starlight. Yet, its head is bowed, its eyes clear and still shining, are full of profound sadness, the kind that lives in silence. Each breath it takes causes the chains to creak, and with every exhale, a soft mist leaves its nostrils, curling the smoke that carries memories. Its horn, once tall and gleaming, is now dimmed. A faint crack spiderwebbing near its base, though the light within still flickers, trying not to fade. The unicorn trembles, not from fear, but from the unbearable weight of guilt and pain. Above it, the chains pulse with magic, connected to the 4 emotions that hold it here. They stretch to each of the stones, and the tension between them hums in silence. As you take it all in, you feel this is not a prison of stone, but of memory and heart. The unicorn's body is unbroken, but its spirit is shackled by its own ability to let go. So please, look around you and ask questions.
Question: is the horse or is the unicorn able to speak?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
No.
Bound.
Don't know if you suppose what this might be.
4 stones,
I'm gonna-
south, east, and west.
I'm gonna touch the most northern stone.
Okay. You approach the northern stone. What the fuck? Why are my notes so fucked up with this? It was nice and beautiful. Now it's all fucked up.
It's Ninja's fault.
Probably. Yeah.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
The northern stone. As you approach and lay your hand, I assume, against the northern stone,
Mhm.
a burning sensation fills your chest. It hurts, but not like pain. It's emotion. You feel your body shake with adrenaline.
Okay. Is there more to that, or am I just sitting there shaking with adrenaline?
That's it. And you feel a pain in your chest. A raw emotion.
What's the raw emotion?
Roll me an insight check.
Damn it, Korath, you don't know the fucking emotion you're feeling, you dumb shit. 15.
a memory passes through your mind as you feel this. It was the debt collectors who came in and stormed the old man's shop, and it gave you the official declaration that the shop was no longer yours, that you were not the rightful owner. What emotion was that you felt?
Anger.
There you go. Correct. This is the stone of anger. Rage, to be exact.
Seeing how Korath is moving towards stone, Tado's gonna move towards the southmost stone.
Yeah, and I want you guys to note that the platform, like, it's just a circle, and then it just drops off into the abyss, and like the stones are essentially on the edge of the platform. All right, the southern stone. Okay. You're gonna approach it.
Yes.
You're gonna lay your hand on it.
Yep.
This is really strange to try to explain to a robot, but I'll do my best. Well, you're not completely emotionless. You do feel something.
Yes.
As you lay your hand on this stone, even in your robotic heart, you feel your chest tighten. Your throat feels as if it's closing and you can't talk. You feel uneasy, unsteady. You don't really understand this one too much, but something's wrong. Maybe you felt this very shortly when, after taking things from the people that you took things from, the sad faces that you left behind. Perhaps maybe you felt something of this magnitude.
The chains you said were in runes, right?
Yeah, they have runes engraved on them.
With
so does the stones.
With either the rune keeper, could that be deciphered?
You cannot.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Do these stones look like they can be moved?
Perhaps. Would you like to try?
This is probably going to be a terrible choice, but I'm going to try pushing it.
Yeah, go for it. Give me a strength check. Athletics. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, athletics?
It's fine. I think it's the same roll. If you want to give me, yeah, it's fine. So you do push it, and it begins to seem like it's gonna fall off the edge, but it immediately grinds back into its first position. The chains rattle around the unicorn, almost seemingly to get a little tighter.
I'm gonna attempt to push it or to pull it the other way then.
Yeah, the same thing more or less happens. Even without your roll. You try to move it, and it does budge just a tiny bit, but then it grinds right back to where it was. And the chains don't tighten this time. But they do rattle in warning.
Got it.
Guy wouldn't know directions. He would go to,
I would say it's safe. Everybody would know directions. This is the kind of era that you would want to know your directions. So, yeah.
No, I was just making a joke.
Oh.
He'll go to the east.
All right. Yeah.
Who's gonna move to the west one?
Can I
Or
beat her to it?
Slicer.
Can I beat her? No.
Are you gonna
So
touch it, Daya?
Daya is going to touch it.
As soon as you rake your clawed hand across it, pain instantly wells up in your chest. A flashback to the children screaming. The house is being burnt. And your eyes well up. It's not quite burning rage, but it's something else.
Mm. I think he would understand.
Mm-hmm. Next?
Um,
Oh,
Susan Crimson.
Yes, do.
somebody.
Yeah, I said I was walking to the west one.
Alright, yeah, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Doing good.
Alright. The Western Stone. Do you lay your hand on it?
Yeah.
As you place your pale-skinned hand onto this stone, it glows very faintly around where you touch it. It's warm and gentle, almost comforting.
Is that with like all the stones, or just because I'm touching
can't-
the stone?
I can't answer it.
Okay.
Tazo's gonna turn around and yell out to the others. One of you mind checking this stone? It apparently does not seem to do anything to me.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take it.
Sue's gonna walk over to Teldoa Stone and just like slap his hand down on top of it.
Yeah, instantly it hits you. Your entire chest tightens, and you feel a deep sinking feeling inside of you. One that's cold and laden. It hurts, and it reminds you of, well, when you couldn't help your mother, Sue.
He's gonna pull his hand away and just look at Teldoa like, you're an ass.
Taldo is currently hiding his composure. If he had a face that could move.
He's smiling behind his mask.
They're actually coming out with the Warforged book. I think it's in August or September.
Cool.
Oh, is
Also,
that
I
all?
wouldn't say I was smiling, but you know what? We'll go with that.
They're going to be remaking the Eberron book.
It was a joke, but yeah.
Finally.
Okay, okay.
All right. This is a puzzle, by the way.
No.
Mm, yes.
I figured.
So what exactly do these stones do? The one I tried pushing decided wanted to move it first, but apparently it was the wrong choice.
Daya. Daya's gonna say out loud. Oh, this story makes me sad.
I just want
I
to
don't know.
give baby a hug so bad. Aww.
Perhaps you should go to a different stone.
Well, I don't suggest coming to mine. It makes me, well, it makes me pissed off.
My stone just glue.
I'm always pissed off, so I'll come check it out.
And he starts walking.
Cora?
Take her.
Yeah, alright, I guess I'll take your sad one. Don't got much to be
Homie's
sad
just
about.
standing there, just like, what the fuck is happening?
So these stones induce emotions then.
Does Rage do the same thing to Daya?
This stone makes me sad. Oh.
Yeah, he's not the smartest, so he's just kind of
I
like.
love that big baby so much. This stone makes me sad.
It makes me sad.
Alright. Korath, do you lay your hand on the new stone?
See.
Yeah, so you are standing in the shop and you're listening to the old man cough and hack. And he's having a hard time standing in place. He's having a hard time holding his hammer or his tongs. You feel your eyes well up and your chest tighten, Korath. You're watching him die again.
Yeah, someone trade me stones again. Don't want this one either. Next.
I suppose. I mean, I don't seem to be too affected by these. Or do we need to be affected by them?
What about
I
Daya?
don't want to be affected like that. Go to this one.
I'm gonna go over to that stone, attempt to push it.
Which one?
Whichever one, Korath was at.
Give me a strength
See
check,
it, man.
athletics check.
Alright, here we go. Failure. That's an 8.
That's a fail. Yeah, you try to budget, and the chains jingle at you, almost as if it's laughing at you.
Okay, well that sounds different. Perhaps that's the right thing.
Keep pushing, maybe you'll find
What
something
does
out.
what does the Rage Stone do?
Oh,
No, Daya's at it.
okay. So you touch it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that was
no.
yeah, okay. So, your stone, Daya, as you reach out and touch it, just as your claws start to graze it, you can smell the smoke again. You can hear the people screaming. You can hear your friends laughing, Daya. You can hear them laughing.
He's gonna start fucking hitting the stone.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Each hit, it almost like completely just brushes it off.
Carla's walking to the other one, looking at Daya. Yeah, that's about how I felt.
Why don't you try hitting the chain?
That
I
kind of
use that anchor and try pulling the chain, see what happens.
pulling the chain.
Alright.
Daya,
Give me a strength check. Or a
Alright.
athletic check.
Bum, 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 bum.
Jesus, Daya. Alright. As you tug on it, you can feel it move under you. You pull it towards you, and the stone moves toward you. And it doesn't move back into place. But it barely moves.
Well, wonder what kind of motion this will give me. Touch the wet stone.
The West Stone. Okay. Yeah. As you lay your hand, your furry, your soft palmed furry on the backside hand on it, your claws gently scratch against the stone, and it almost welcomes you. It's warm to the touch, and it soothes your inner pain.
Oh, this one's pleasant. I like this one.
That one wasn't pleasant for me.
The West Stone?
Yeah, it was.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the South Stone was
It was the warming one. The West one's one?
Yeah.
I thought the west one was the one where I went and touched it and it was just like, hey, dead parent.
No, that
No.
one would be.
No.
That'd be the east.
That would be
stone.
the north.
East stone.
No, that would be the south.
South one.
Maybe the south.
Oh, what is
Oh,
it?
I went and touched the west one. I got
Yeah, and
laughed
you're
at by a
happy.
rock.
No, and then you were happy, and then you touched the west one. You're happy, and then you went to go touch Taldola's because he was like, "This one's not working," and then you touched the other one, and then you were like,
Oh yeah, the one I slapped my hand on. I
Yeah.
got the stones mixed up.
Korath is gonna give it a tug.
Yeah, I got laughed at by a
Kind of.
rock.
It's kind of.
Haha, dead parents.
Not quite the emotion, but you're close.
Foamy's gonna randomly walk to a stone and just touch it.
Which one?
I don't know
Korath
what
is-
stone.
Korath is gonna
That's a
give
really
the
good question.
No, it's
Roll me
makes tug.
no, just choose. Choose stone.
West.
West.
I don't know. That's the only thing that came up in my mind.
Okay, yeah.
No more
As you walk
Cora.
over to the west stone, you lay your little green clawed hand on it, and it's warm to the touch. It soothes your muscles and your mind, and you feel yourself relax. It's faintly glowing around your fingers.
Foamy's gonna back away and be like, that one feels funny.
The other ones are much worse. Trust me. And Korath is gonna
Funny.
try to pull it.
Which one are you pulling?
The west one. Still there.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an athletics check. Yeah, you try. And the chains seem to jingle at you.
Well, clearly I'm not happy enough for this one. Feel a little biased, but you know. Guess I'll go back to the sad one.
I'll go back to the sad one. Alright.
Can Foamy try and pull it with her goblin hands?
What are we touching?
Trying to pull the thing,
Yeah.
pull
go ahead.
the stone.
The warm stone?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
west
go ahead.
stone, yeah.
Give me a athletics check.
Athletics, here you go. Nope.
The chains jingle at you mockingly, and they squeeze the unicorn, who lets out a huff, gasp of air.
Hmm.
It's even more funky.
Well, if I start crying at this stone, don't just ignore me, will you?
Dead kittens, puppies, babies being punched in the face.
He's gonna lay his hand on the stone.
Alright. Yeah, you lay your hand on the stone. And again, intense motions. This is the eastern stone, right?
Yep. He's gonna let the sadness run through him.
Yeah, it hurts. Everything hurts about this stone. Pain rips through you. Your eyes well, and you can feel the teardrops warm running down your furry cheeks.
He's gonna cry out, "I hate this!" And he's gonna try to move it again.
Yeah, give me athletics.
If this doesn't move, die, you're doing it alone.
I can see you guys are. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you shove it. You begin pushing it, and it starts creeping closer and closer and closer to the edge. And then it stops and slowly grinds against the ground, moving back into place.
Oh, I was pulling it. I wasn't putting.
Oh, you're pulling it. Okay, well, whatever. Same thing. You pull it towards you, and it pulls, it gives, it starts going towards the unicorn. And then slowly it stops and turns and goes right back to where it was.
I don't understand this.
Hold up. Maddie has an idea, but Daya might not have it.
Okay.
Okay, Daya doesn't have it.
Fuck.
Like the tavern all over again.
Wait, so is Korath touching the sad stone right now?
He is touching the sad stone.
Got an idea. So he's gonna walk over and just slap the stone again, since there's people touching the stones.
Alright, he is on the... So there are two stones that give a sense of dread. You guys have figured out one is rage. You figured out one is pain. But you have not quite figured out the other one.
Which one was pain? Wait, what? Which one was pain?
The one you're touching.
Oh, it's pain? I thought it was
Rage
sadness.
and pain.
It's pain.
Pain is it's emotional thing.
I've said it a few times.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I think Ninja caught
A
that
new
one.
hand touches the beacon.
Yeah, so yeah, as you rake your hands over it, touch it, you are filled with dread. Your chest tightens and your eyes well. This is the Eastern Stone. And you are hit with reminiscence of being alone, Sue. You're alone in a land that your family doesn't walk. You're by yourself.
Man, these stones really make me uncomfortable.
Cars will look over at Sue just like covered in snot and tears. Yeah, I know.
They're making me remember things about my parents and they're dead.
Dead parents.
I don't
This
like
is a
the
bullshit
stone.
test.
While everyone is over there crying about their own feelings in the east side, I'm gonna go over to the west side.
West side. Alright, go ahead. Whetstone.
First of all, we don't have any of our items with us.
I would say you do. You have everything on you that you originally had. Even Skitter, I would say, is clinging close to Jedi's shoulder, just kind of chilling.
Hey.
Hey man, why don't you touch stuff?
No. You are not.
Skitter.
No.
That is
No,
my
Skitter.
baby.
Get her emotions.
Put him on the happy one if there's one.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hand on the stone.
On the West
See what happens.
Stone. Yeah, so, Taldoa, you are in your shop, your old shop, with a familiar face. He's smiling at you and telling you, you did good, son, you did good. Good job. You feel happy. And he gives you a smile and he says something along the lines of, I know what we do to people is real bad, but it's for the best. And you feel that warm feeling, that warm fuzzy feeling.
I'm gonna do something.
Anything negative you might have felt, you forget.
I'm gonna take my hand off of the stone.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna immediately attack with the Great Club.
Okay,
Okay.
roll to attack. Oh, you actually
21.
hit something that time. It does nothing.
Okay, good to know.
And
Okay.
the chains jingle at you, mockingly.
I have a question.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, that's
Is
an idea. Go ahead.
Is it just stone all around us? Is it just stone?
It is a stone-ish platform. A circular one, excuse me. It's thin, but you don't really know that because you're on the upper, like the top side of it. There are 4 stones poking up out of it, covered in chains, which draw to the unicorn, who is also covered in chains, bound, unable to talk. He seems to be vaguely suffering. And past that, off of the edge of the circle, it's just abyss. It is the starry night sky around you.
Here's what is there like somewhat similar to dirt around us or no?
Nope. It's
That's
just
what I'm
the
wondering.
stone platform.
Okay. That idea is gonna go out the wall. Well, partial.
Yeet.
How about we all push him off at the same time?
Wouldn't that kill the guardian?
Oh, I just thought we were getting mad at the rocks.
Well, the rocks are kind of the problem, but I think maybe we should push them towards the creature in the middle.
What was the trial about again?
rocks, apparently.
No,
If I,
all of these trials had like a certain idea behind them.
I use a-
So far, pain.
My bad. If I use a DM inspiration, can we get a hint?
Go for it.
Okay, I have used my inspiration.
All right. Ask me a specific question. Do you just want a blatant hint?
Not a blatant hint. I want it to be like. I want it to beat around the bush, you know?
Sometimes
want it- 'cause,
there's steps
I've-
to processing an emotion.
Okay, that was good. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. What do you do?
Forth is gonna leave the pain-filled one to Sue, and he's gonna go to the south one because it's there.
All right, the South Stone. Do you lay your hand on it?
Hesitantly, yeah.
There was nothing you could do to help him, Cora. You stood there and you watched him, and he died. And you did nothing to help him. Shame on you. Your chest wells tight. You don't cry, but your throat tightens. And you can feel your body shake.
Ding, ding, ding. Figured out what it was.
There was nothing that I could have done. Bullshit.
Okay.
Are we allowed to say if we know something?
You have to say it in character.
Okay, that is gonna leave the Angus stone. He's gonna go. He's gonna go to the sadness stone
The sad
again.
stone. Which one? South or
So-
east?
He's gonna go to the pain
Okay.
stone.
Pain and guilt.
He's gonna try moving it as well.
Yep. Give me an athletics check. Are you pushing or pulling?
Pulling.
Yeah, it begins to budge towards the unicorn. You get about a foot and a half away from it, or from the unicorn, and all of a sudden it stops and slowly trudges back to its original spot.
Yeah, that's got me thinking. As he's sitting there, annoyed at the stones. Well, what if we all try to move them at the same time?
I feel like that was already suggested.
Well, no one did it, now did they?
That looks
getting,
like
aggravated now.
that looks like Cora. That looks like Cora.
All right, like, what are you doing? It's gonna have a dumb. That's a dumb question, man. What? Who?
Korath, if you would tell me, what did you see when you felt that South Stone?
Something I couldn't do anything about.
Just something you couldn't do, or something you had no choice in?
I think Excited's on it.
Not so much choice. Just Yeah, I couldn't change the outcome.
Interesting. And Takatsu, right? What did you do?
Okay, so which stone was the one that I touched that was the sad one where I saw dead parents?
The east one was the stone, or the south stone, excuse me, was the one that you touched when you seen that you couldn't help your mother.
Okay, so that's the one he's asking about, right?
Yep, that's dead parent. Dead parent.
I saw my mom. She was dead. It was something that I couldn't do anything about.
Again, this idea of no choice. Is there...
Yeah, it seems like we don't have a choice.
No such choice, or do you feel like you could have changed the outcome? You could have, if you had done something different.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I mean, the only outcome I could have thought of was maybe us both dying.
Perhaps it's a sense of guilt?
Perhaps.
You are correct.
I don't know what we're talking
This is
about.
the stone of guilt.
I knew it!
I'm not guilty for that.
No, it doesn't mean you are guilty. It just means that there's a sense. A sense that you got the positive outcome rather than somebody else.
Okay.
Oh, I know you probably got this figured out, but Daya's gonna fucking hold you back.
Yeah, he's like my shackles right now.
Bleep.
Okay. That is going to just go to the Guildstone and see what, touch it and see what's up with it.
Okay, yeah. You lay your hand on the Guildstone, and immediately your chest tightens, your throat closes where you're having a hard time breathing, and you see the leftover of your village. You see the dead bodies burning. You see the ashes of the building, and the people that you didn't help.
Mm-hmm. He takes his hand off the stone and he kind of like... I like it here.
I believe that's the point.
Well, it doesn't mean we have to
However-
like it here.
I suppose there's still one last stone we have to fully understand. Pretty sure you guys would enjoy it.
Korath is getting annoyed at this. He's gonna kick the guilt stone towards the unicorn.
Roll me a 1d4.
And this is how much damage I do to their stuff.
No, this is how many toes you break.
How many toes you... Oh.
Yeah, you kick it, and you immediately regret your decision. It hurts. You take 3 points of damage.
You take 3 bones broken.
3 toes.
This damn stone making me think that I'm guilty.
Foaming is going to waddle to the north stone.
You're so close. You're so close, Bear.
How about we all head to the west stone?
He's just gonna walk to the west stone, slap his hand on it again.
Yeah. Again, gentle, warming, comforting light around your hand and your like whole body. Sakatsu, you see your brother's smiling face. Almost an apologetic smile. Although he doesn't say anything to you. But it's comforting.
See anything?
Uh, yeah, I see my brother. He looks like he's sad, but also happy in some way. I don't understand it.
He utters the words, "I'm sorry."
He's gonna pull his hand away slowly. Just kind of look at his hand for a minute, confused.
Foamy's gonna walk over to Stu and just like put like her arm on Stu's like coat in somewhat comfort way.
He's just
That is
gonna
like,
pet her.
that is gonna touch the stone, see what happens.
Jaya, you touch the stone and nothing happens. There's no warmth. You don't feel anything. It's just cold.
He takes his hand off the stone, kind of looks towards the rest of them.
Yeah, I think it's broken.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you.
Do you perhaps have any relatives of the sort that you look up to?
Well, I don't necessarily have relatives.
Interesting.
I had people I cared about.
He kind of like turns around.
Korath tried to wrap his brain around more of Daya's. It's like,
Who touches it next?
well, seeing as that's the only stone that Korath was not annoyed at, I'm gonna go and begrudgingly touch that stone now.
As you touch the west stone, you're taken back to your younger self. Before your fur was peppered, or before it was peppered with little bits of gray, and the old man could stand upright without limping around his shop. You're beating on a sword, and your blade misstrikes and you deform it. Sorry, your hammer misstrikes and you deform the blade. You hit it wrong. And you immediately hiss and start getting pissed off. You're yelling and you're mad. And the old man walks over and he puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "That's okay. That's all right. We can fix it. Don't worry about it." And you utter the words, "I'm sorry." And he says, "That's okay."
I don't know.
Starts
If I was
crying.
to guess, this is a stone of probably forgiveness or something. That was a very embarrassing moment.
You are correct. This is the stone of forgiveness.
Wait, that's gonna do an intelligence check.
Man, once we get this unicorn out of this fucking situation, I'll kick his ass.
That's a pretty good one.
He doesn't know like the puzzle per se, but now he like understands like he understands why the stone didn't work for him.
I'm glad you understand, Ninja.
Yeah.
So now that we've identified what should the stone do, how will we go about this?
my concern is it our emotions that have to drive these stones, or is it the unicorn? Because he looks like he's just enjoying his time right there in those chains.
So, yeah,
I suppose if that were to be the case, I would have seen something.
Would it be stages?
Say it again, but louder, Suze.
Oh, yeah, we
What
heard
if
it.
Oh,
Oh, shit, I'm
I
sorry.
was just making sure.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Nah.
You were kind of quiet for me. I just was making sure I didn't offside you.
That might be an idea. A certain combination. Forgiveness would probably be the last stage then.
What?
Yeah, that
Anger?
or guilt.
Anger would definitely be first.
Would it be rage or would it be pain?
Well, I can imagine it'd be.
Which one?
Well, Dai's already
Well-
moved the first one, so we know it's rage. It's still stuck in the same position now. It didn't go back.
The Cellstone also moved, but then it also went back.
No, the rage one hasn't moved back.
Oh, it hasn't moved back?
No,
Oh, that's my bad then.
it's okay.
So we know that's rage. We know that's forgiveness. That one's guilt. And that one is bullshit. I don't want to touch that one. Someone else can touch that one. Maybe let's try moving the. Let's all work together and see if we can move that rage one.
The one that's already moved?
It was moved slightly, if I recall.
Hmm.
Alright.
That is gonna go towards the stone with Korath.
All right.
As the two strongest people do it.
Korath's hand is like hovering above the chain.
I want you to both roll me athletic check. Both of you roll with advantage.
Okay. That was
Now
just
you're
about to
pushing
rage
the
too. Oh, 25.
Die, you succeed.
You said with advantage?
With advantage.
Yeah.
That's okay. Die can carry. Are you pushing or pulling, Gaia?
Yeah.
Are you pushing or pulling?
He is pulling.
Alright, as you begin to pull the stone towards the unicorn, the chains start to shake angrily at you, and the unicorn starts to let out soft, whinnying sounds as if he's in pain the closer the stone gets to him. And the chains begin to tighten.
Hmm. That kind of stops for a second.
Is it moving back?
No. But something.
And that's gonna start pushing it now.
Yeah, as you start pushing it away from him, the chains begin to ease, and the sounds cease coming from the unicorn. As you keep pushing it and pushing it, are you gonna push it off the edge?
Yeah.
You keep pushing until it falls off the edge, and without pulling everything, as it hits its end of its length, the chain snaps, and the stone falls into the abyss, which unravels part of the chain around the unicorn. And you hear a voice. One must first let go of the rage you feel.
That kind of looks up into the air, not knowing where that's really coming from. What the fuck is that bullshit?
You're telling me. Or this, like, his face is just annoyed as fuck. He's just
Yeah.
pissed. A whole new set of rage is drawn up. New rock.
I want to say Daya is really annoyed, but more so. And more so, it's like it goes against what he kind of like believes in, you know. You guys like. I don't know.
Korath is mad because he has to relive through.
That's fine.
Mm.
That's the point.
Yeah, look at the film. All right. What next?
Maybe guilt.
She's trying her hardest to think. Does not know what's going on.
It might be these stones. Just an idea.
Well, after rage, rage makes you do some stupid things. I can imagine guilt, then pain, then forgiveness. Well, it's worth a shot. Let's just push off the guilt one and see what happens.
Alright.
Korath will walk over there.
Yeah, that.
Again, hesitating to touch the fucking thing to relive his stupid memory.
Are you both gonna try to push it again? No, you just said you were
Yeah.
reluctant to touch it.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it, but he's just.
Dad's gonna put his hands on it, but not like he's gonna put his hand on it, but like he's.
Oh, sorry, Ninja. One more time. You're gonna.
Okay, he's making like a very disdain face. Like more so. Whew.
Are you gonna say anything as you're touching it?
I don't think he would mention it at the moment. But you can see he really there's hatred in his eyes.
Oh, that hurt. The faster we push this, the faster it gets over with. He'll grab the chain.
He's gonna look at Korath. If he just put it, didn't we like just push it off?
As you're talking to it, you notice the areas that the chains are wrapped around the stone pulses gently with light, and then fades. It pulses with your words as you speak.
Yeah, Dad's gonna start pushing it.
Athletics. Yeah, you both start pushing it. You guys get it really close to the edge, and then it stops, and it no longer can move. And with a grinding, annoying sound, it slowly starts to trudge back into place, no matter how hard you guys try to fight it.
Then I guess the other one.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Korath will walk over.
Yeah, Diane's fault. Gonna start pushing.
Yeah. I'm just gonna cut it short. You guys start pushing it, and it does the same thing. It gets to the edge, and immediately it comes back to its position. The chains jingle at you mockingly. squeezing the unicorn for a second to make him howl a wince of pain.
Alright. Well, this isn't making any more sense.
Good thing you guys saved up on them inspirations.
Yeah.
You know, I know it, but that
You said when we were talking to it, the chains pulsated.
Yeah, underneath of it, underneath the stone, it pulsated a bit of a light when he heard Daya's voice talking, when he was touching it.
Hmm. Did the other one do the same thing or no?
Nope.
Dad, did you notice the other one was pulsating when you were talking with it?
Yeah.
Does anyone else perhaps have any ideas? Anybody at all?
I can't
Anybody?
think of anything.
Okay.
Can I say that? Can I say this out of character?
Maybe.
I'm gonna say it in character just in case.
Okay.
Foamy will just look at them, just like maybe someone with the same emotions pushed the stone. Like when do touched one of the stones and it gave him emotions, but touched the other and did not. I think. So maybe that.
But their idea isn't correct, because you guys did feel those emotions when you touched the stone and tried to push it. Something is still off here. Good try, though. Appreciate you. It's fine. Not a negative thing. Good try. Good suggestion. I have to narrate sometimes, so.
Maybe it's an acceptance of the emotion.
Maybe everyone who felt it has to push.
Daya kind of like twitches when you said that.
Daya, are you gonna observe Chaldoa's words and maybe do another intelligence check?
I'll see here.
I missed everything. I don't know what that.
Because I also don't think
Chaldoa said,
you'll understand the
maybe
word.
we need to accept it.
Oh. I see what you mean. Yeah, I think you'll understand. It's.
We'll try it.
He'll go back.
If you guys can figure it out. Either that, then you're gonna burn all your inspirations here, but it is what it is.
He'll go back and he'll try to push it again with.
Oh yeah, here,
But,
push it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
As you try to push it, it does start going to the edge, and then again, it just snaps right back to where it was. But as you were grunting and groaning and trying to push it, it did seem to pulse with your voice.
Uh-oh.
That was guilt that you were at, right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Korath's
Okay.
gonna walk.
You're gonna what?
Korath is gonna walk over.
Okay. To the guilt stone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, you are at the guilt stone.
Dad, do you feel guilty about anything?
Looks at you.
Yeah.
What?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh my gosh.
That's a 9.
Solid.
None of your fucking business.
Yeah. I'm trying to think cause
Yeah. I'm not gonna fucking tell you. Who do you think you are?
Well, I could tell you I feel.
Oh, I think Bear's breaking up now.
yeah, he's breaking up.
Damn it, Bear.
Lame.
Damn it, Bear. Fix your bullshit.
Fix your shit,
No,
please.
you fix your shit.
Just message in chat. Korath is not coming back. He's fallen off the platform.
He's just gonna jump off.
Korath in response to, well, I know I feel guilty. I feel like I could have done something. I feel like I could have changed an outcome. And I did nothing. And I don't know how to go about forgiving myself and making amends.
Korath.
Hmm.
In your mind, you remember that you do feel pain. It's an emotion that you share with this unicorn, this creature. This whole trial that's based around this unicorn and what he's went through. And now he's by himself. Alone. With his guilt.
Yeah. And so what? Korath would see that, or
You feel it. It's kind of a thought.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can sympathize with him. And trying to let go of that guilt is not easy. Trying to move on is even hard.
Are you touching the stone while you're talking?
Yeah, he's like leaning against the stone,
okay.
just like
Yeah.
he's
go
like
ahead.
yeah. He's like leaning against it, like not really like trying to push it, but like his whole body weight is like pushed against it. And he's like, it's not easy to, move past one's own guilt. I'm not even sure I have. I try.
As you're talking, the glow underneath the chain starts glowing brighter and brighter.
Maybe there's. Yeah, there's only one thing to do is just accept it, and you know, do your best to move past it.
There's a loud rumbling, and the stone disappears, making you fall onto your shoulder onto the floor. And the chains disappear and then unravel around the unicorn.
What the hell?
Freeing him just a little more. You hear a voice. Guilt is something that's hard to process and understand, but the sooner that you can learn to live with it, the sooner you can get over it.
You couldn't have just slightly moved it? You had to make it just disappear?
Fucking bastard.
Gaia kind of looks down for a second.
I think Ninja's getting feels.
And and he looks up at Korath.
The only way I can ever truly forgive myself is if they die to my hand.
Yeah, I can relate on some level with that. Forgiveness is a steep hill to climb. And I don't know if I'm even quite ready for that. Carla's gonna get up and like brush himself off.
What's
Gaia,
next?
Oh, what's that?
What Dan doing?
Gaia, like, he understands what you mean, but he likes that what you're saying. Like you can tell.
Saying?
He goes like, he like, I don't know. You know what's?
Did you just do the thing? Did you just do the face and then?
Yeah, he does like a face at you.
Hmm.
But like, you're probably the only person like that
Saw it.
you'd probably listen to.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. He's refraining from saying mean words.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, once Korath gets up, he'll pat Dai on the shoulder. Well, if you ever want to talk about it, I'll be here. After we get out of this damn place, that is. Korath will start moseying over to what he thinks is the next one would be east or whatever. East? Yeah. I think. Pain?
Yep. Pain. That is the Eastern Stone, I do believe. Wait, hold on. Let me. Yeah, that is the Eastern Stone. I will save you some time. If you try to push and pull, it will not work.
Mm.
If you try to speak to it, it will not work.
Oh. I understand, but Daya again is not.
I'll give you guys a hint. How does one heal pain?
Ice cream.
They
No,
cry.
you cannot feed ice cream.
Unknown to Tadilla.
By
And this is a very specific task that I think only 2 of you can do.
They cry.
Daya is not one of them.
Daya can even get past the guilt one.
Poor child. It's okay.
Tadilla totally doesn't see what any of you guys.
Yeah, right? He does not understand, does not compute. That's okay, though. Him pretty much a baby, too, if I'm being honest.
Definitely doesn't understand.
Korath will walk over and touch it.
Yeah. It hurts. It still hurts. A broken heart. How does one heal a broken heart? How does one mend a broken heart? How does one heal pain?
Seems like something the artificer needs to do.
No.
Cast mending on it.
Yeah? Is that what you're gonna try?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You cast mending on it. And you watch as slowly the chains unravel off of the stone and fall off of it. And it slowly crumbles into dust. The chains disappearing around that set of chains disappearing from around the unicorn.
Korath is gonna look back. That was a complete fluke. Let me tell you, because I had no idea. I was in pain, and I just figured I needed to mend the pain, and that just worked. Don't look at me like that. I didn't do anything.
So we got one more left, right?
That's forgiveness. Someone else do that. I don't want. I'm not quite ready there.
Homie's gonna look at Stu.
Dude's just gonna sigh before walking to the stone. Alright, let's get this shit going.
Give me
He's
a
gonna
wisdom.
touch it.
Give me a wisdom saving check.
My
That's
mouse
like
wants
perfect.
to work.
You're the druid. This is like perfect.
Hold on, my mouse ain't working. Boink. I think that's right.
That was
Oh my
unfortunate.
God,
I am the wizard!
Unfortunately,
Or the
nothing
wisdom!
Nothing happened.
What about you, Foamy? Touch it.
Homie's gonna waddle over and touch it.
Give me a wisdom saving check, Foamy.
Oh boy. This is
Oh,
gonna
and
be
by the
fun.
way, when the healing one crumbled, the voice did say, it said something like, sometimes the easiest way to get past pain is to heal from it. Or learn to heal from it.
Foamy is going to touch the forgiveness. Is the wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving check.
Check. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Nope.
No, you failed. Alright, cool. Who's next? It's not even that high of a dice check either. That's the funny part.
Korath will notice the 2 blank looks on their faces and won't wander over. Man, I just want to forgive anyone right now. And walk over and touch it.
Yeah, give me a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, okay.
Did I do it? Oh,
Yeah, you did it. The first one's fine. As you touch the stone, warmth
fuck,
fills
the
you.
second one's a nat 20.
And just for an instant, you feel your thoughts clear, your chest from your earlier emotions that you were feeling. It loosens, and you accept for a moment that it was not your fault, Korath. That sickness happens, and sometimes people are awful, but you just need to accept and try to better yourself and move on, at least for the moment. And the stone cracks loudly, splintering itself down the middle, and it falls in half, which breaks the chains binding it. And with that, the unicorn is freed. He wheezes as he slowly stands to his trembling feet. And you hear a voice. Forgiveness is the hardest thing, but once you learn to forgive, you can move on, and you can heal. Slowly, the room fades around you guys. Well, no, let's do it this way. Slowly, the ground fades from you guys, disappearing and dropping you into the abyss. You fall further and further, all 6 of you, until, again, you're in floating darkness. You can't see anything, you can't hear anybody, and then your feet touch the ground once more, and you're back to the unicorn shrine. Let's get rid of that piece of shit. And you're back in the unicorn shrine. The skeleton is no longer there. The unicorn skeleton. It doesn't exist. You don't see it. The beholder still rots where you guys left him. Still toasty from being Hellish rebuked. And behind you, a new face approaches.
A new hand touches the
A
beacon.
new hand touches the beacon.
I said that
Oh my
earlier with the
God.
rocks.
Where is my thing? Hello? Did I not save it? I'm gonna be so fucking mad at myself. I might just have to wing it. I might have to wing it. I had a really pretty thing wrote out and everything. Alright, fuck it, we're gonna wing it. So, behind you, Astriel, you hear his voice. Am I alive? Am I back? Do you guys turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
As you guys turn, you're welcomed by a new face. A human, a man of sorts, standing about 7 feet tall, covered in gold robes, with constellations drawn in them in beautiful blue thread. Where his ears should be, he has a pair of droopy horse-like ears that hang out the side of his head. His long white hair is braided loosely and it hangs down his back. His piercing gold eyes scan you, standing out from his pale skin. His chest is exposed. On it you can see little, what looks like freckles, but constellations. And from his forehead, a long silver horn protrudes from his forehead. He approaches you guys. I'm back, aren't I?
Yep. I had to go through a hell of emotions to get you back.
I understand and I thank you. It was not easy for any of us, I'm sure.
Well, I guess welcome back.
And now that I'm back, let's go kill that hag.
Alright, that was the thing. I forgot about that.
As we get back in the real world, you realize that Dai is still fucking covered in blood.
You need a bath. As A lot.
From his own blood and the beholder's blood. He's like the. This is totally gonna not make sense to some people. It kind of looks like the freaking blood-soaked Tyranitar right now.
Yeah, right. Alright, so he's gonna actually look at you, Daya, since you're kind of looking at yourself like, wow, I'm fucked up. Obviously. He's gonna clear his throat. You do not look so well, my friend.
Yeah, that was.
That's just a normal look.
We were, whatever that flying meatball was, hurt me pretty bad.
The beholder. Yes.
Yeah.
He only beat me because I was weakened.
He beat me because I couldn't see him. Or he didn't beat me. Well, I beat him, but like he beat on me.
Astrael gives you a stern, understanding nod, kinship to this. He will continue. He'll say, perhaps before I rush off and do something, perhaps we should stay here and recover.
I lets it a sigh.
Alright, I agree.
And he looks at everybody else.
I suppose that should work. We at least have plenty of meat. That's what you guys need, right? So what parts of a beholder are good for people to eat?
You say for people to eat?
Yeah.
Do not eat that.
Interesting.
That abyssal rotting creature is not something anyone should eat. At any time.
Because it tastes bad?
So Karma slowly pans over to Daya. Well, that creature is not natural. And I would hate to see what its flesh would do ingested.
As far as I know, people eat unnatural things all the time.
Not ones that are from chaos, hatred, and magic.
Interesting.
Sounds like the type of food my sister makes.
Wow. Digging at his sister. Cool. Well, are you guys setting up camp then? Set up camp.
Yep.
I believe so.
Korath is gonna go into.
Taking a long rest.
Korath is gonna curl himself into a ball and turn to Sonic the Hedgehog and roll away.
It's gotta go fast.
God damn it.
Oh. Dang, that just filled all my things. I don't even need a...
There.
Ta-da!
Casually heals 37 hit points. Yeah, no biggie.
Well, long rest should heal you to full, doesn't it?
Yeah, thank God.
Yep. Holy. You were hurting. Good. Excellent.
I was hurting.
As you should.
As I should, I guess, because I am the tank.
Alright. Is there anything anyone does during the night?
Korath is gonna go off to his own corner and kind of ponder his thoughts.
I'm gonna be on watch as always.
And what those celestial fucks made him go through again.
Emotional damage. Alright. It is the morning. Or what you assume to be the morning. You guys were getting pretty sleepy, so. Except maybe Daya could part out. I don't know. Something.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Do machines feel tired?
I would say so.
A magical tiredness.
I would feel, or maybe your servos start warming up a little too much and you need to, like, rest.
Overheating, yeah.
That's how I would play it, honestly, is that you start heating up, or you need to sit down and get, like, oil yourself, like, oil up a little bit. your joints and whatnot. And that could be what's causing like the overheating. Yeah. General maintenance. When I say everybody eat a ration, that's what I assume you're doing. Is you're oiling your joints and maintenance. All right. It is the morning.
It is the morning.
The Guardian did not sleep. He sat on one of his rocks and he watched you guys the entire time.
Okay.
Once he sees you guys starting to stir, he stands up and walks. So he's ready to go.
Yeah, Dai eats a ration. And he pulls out his skaters and grabs one of his
Mischief,
like.
Leave him alone. He's chilling.
Actually,
Don't hiss at me, you old bastard.
did one of Grizz's spider nest on his antlers get caught? Or did anything get caught?
I will say the webbing has taken a little damage, yes.
Okay.
I think you meant, like, is there a bug on my web?
Oh, no. I think it's this time.
Okay, he's just gonna give Skitters a piece of his ration.
Okay, excellent. Shared a meal with Skitters.
Yeah.
Who is all too happy to take food, and he struggles at first. He's not really sure what it is, but he figures it out. He figures out how to eat it. His little mandibles moving around.
Okay.
And his big ass eyeballs looking at you. Just happy to be here. Doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Doesn't know why everyone's so sad, but I'm happy to be here. Alright.
And then just before they start going and everyone gets up, Dai's gonna walk over to Korath. And he's gonna say, I guess I was being a little mean the other time. The guilt conversation.
Well, it could have been phrased better, but I don't blame you. Everyone deals with their guilt in their own way.
But he's gonna make a quick intelligence check.
Yeah. Smart? Question mark?
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Wow.
Alright. If I had a couple amount of people dead per se, and there was a bounty on them, would you be willing to? And he kind of like
partake in killing them?
He nods his head. I'll give you, some of the bounty. Most of the bounty. Yeah, like what's his
If that's what you need from me, I would be more happy.
Yeah, he kind of like puts his hand out for a handshake.
Korath will grab it. Firmly grab it. When that time comes, you let me know.
Yeah, that gives him a nod.
As you guys shake hands, something really strange happens. A golden magic seems to swirl around your hands. And you feel
Or,
a little bit weirdly bonded to each other now.
Carla's gonna look at the like the golden swirl and then look up and I look back at the swirl.
That is like confused what's going on. He's like looking at it.
Alright. I have no idea what's going on here, but
Yeah.
we'll yeah, we'll move past this.
Yeah.
Head over to the rest of the group. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Foamy's gonna climb onto Stu.
I want to point out, Taldo is somehow still inactive.
He's sleeping?
Mm.
He's sleeping. He needs a reboot.
Well, it looks like it.
Push his power.
Cora's gonna walk over with his tinkering hammer.
Sue, as Foamy was crawling up on him, is just gonna help her get up onto his shoulders before walking over to Korath and Taldoa and start like tapping on Taldoa's shoulder.
You hit him with your hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
My tinkering hammer.
Yeah, so he tinged ya. Taldoa. Ting.
Yeah. Taldo immediately wakes up.
Aw. Robo.
Imagine that. I know now how to wake you.
Taldoa. While you were in, what do we want to call it? Rest mode?
Limbo.
While you were in rest
Stasis?
mode. Yeah, while you were in stasis, a voice is calling to you. Come find me, my son. Come home. Your brother awaits. Come home, my son. And then the voice
Are you
faded.
tripping on that? Good shit. Those exhaust fumes are getting to you.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I want you to give me an insight check. Oh, there goes that dice.
Oh, that's...
I heard it fucking skip across.
Ignore it. That is nothing.
You said
Like,
bye. See you later.
Insight. That's 5.
Okay. Yeah, it seemed normal to you. Just your familiar voice calling you home. Or trying to call you home.
I'm assuming at that point I wake up.
Yeah. And that is when you would wake up, yeah. See?
Is there a problem?
No, I just figured we were all getting up to get going, so couldn't just leave you here in this cave now, could I?
Fair enough. I suppose I'll head that way then.
Cora will look towards the unicorn man.
Mhm.
Well, lead on. We have no idea where this heck you do.
As you guys are standing there, you're greeted by two faces that you are also familiar with. Calanthe, who gently skips and trots down the stairs, meeting you guys in the
No,
temple.
shit.
And behind her, hobbling Horus. You hear him gently grumble at her to slow down, quit moving so damn fast.
And it's the Dryad.
What do you mean it's the Dryad? That's rude.
Not rude.
I have a name.
You have
for
no
it.
Is it?
context.
It's
I believe that's what you are, correct?
Calanthe. Remember it.
Right.
She giggles and she kind of like flits around you guys. She kind of like hops and skips
Mhm.
and hops, and every time her toes touch the ground, there's a wave of moss and flowers that spread out around where she touched down and stay and bloom.
Mhm. Okay.
Astrael comments, seeing her. I've told you to stop doing that in my temple. Oh, shush, you old... Well, I guess I can't really call you a bag of bones, since you're the guardian now. And Horace just really doesn't seem amused by this whole thing. He's a little cranky looking this morning. You can tell, just by glancing at him, everyone, you can tell his hip is bothering a little bit. But he's here. So, what's next on the list?
No, we're going on a witch hunt. That's what we're doing.
Witch hunt?
Yeah, the hag, remember?
Oh no! The hag? The one in the forest? Oh, no. Are you sure? You guys don't look so strong.
Man, deja vu all over again.
And she giggles. She's clearly messing with you. And she kind of flits away. And she goes up the stairs and out of the temple, disappearing before anyone else can say anything to her. He just fucks off.
Dia's like offended. He doesn't realize like she was joking and trying to like tease. He's like,
Us weak.
Yeah.
I don't. At least not me.
Korath is gonna look to Astriel. Are all dryads like that? Or is she kind of
no.
unique? Ah.
She's harmless.
Yeah, sounds about right.
She's harmless and she means well. She's just as wild-spirited as she is. Alright. Do you proceed?
Is everyone ready to go?
I believe so.
I believe we are ready to go.
Alright, yeah. As you guys all proceed out of the Unicorn Shrine, Calanthe will more or less dance in front of you guys between tree to tree. As she's moving in front of you guys, she's also kind of like melding into trees and then popping out of the other side of them and kind of bouncing between trees. Now there's something I want you all to notice as you're walking through here. The miasma of the forest is cleared. It is no longer present.
It's easier to see, at least.
The plants and the trees almost vibrate around the unicorn as he walks past them.
Can I look for any herbs that I can pick
if you want
while we're walking?
Yeah, if you want. Give me a survival check. Survival or nature. I'll take either one. Whichever one you prefer.
Can I assist him in his search?
Yeah, sure. Help action? Absolutely. Roll with advantage, Bear.
That was good. Good job. Crimson, that was quick thinking.
Do I need to roll anything?
No.
No, you're good.
You don't
Is
need
it-
to.
Nature or?
Nature or survival, whichever one you prefer. And you're doing it at advantage because you've got the guidance of a druid. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, both those rolls pretty good. Yeah, so you pick up some common useful herbs.
Excellent.
And thanks to your druid's help, you managed to avoid some toxic ones, some toxic lookalikes. I will say you also found 2 rations worth of edible mushrooms.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Are we talking like edible or like edible?
no, edible. Not edible.
Oh damn! I got excited and everything.
You don't want that. We
It's
wrote down that during
psychedelic.
a campaign. It was real bad.
Yeah, we did that during mine, right? With the
Oh, we've done it twice then. I forgot about yours.
Yeah, with the Curse of Strahd.
No.
Or not Curse of Strahd. Out of Davis.
Out of Abyss, yeah. And the mushrooms. The fucking
Mhm.
second. I forgot about the purple mushrooms.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, we did it with Tyler. One of Tyler's characters got fucked up. He ate toxic lizards, and they fucked him up.
Toxic lizards.
Yeah. They were like leopard geckos. They looked like leopard geckos, but they were like neon colored with like neon colored spots. And his character was like, "Oh, this should be fine. There's thousands of them. I'll just eat them." We're in a forest surrounded by probably spiders because there's cobwebs all over everything, and there's these hundreds of thousands of lizards untouched, but I'm gonna eat them. He learned why they were untouched.
Probably because they're toxic.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And he was hallucinating the whole time. They were fighting giant spiders, and the trees were yelling at him, and he was missing targets because they weren't actually there. It was a whole thing. It was a good time. We had a blast. He was fucked up.
The trees you made me think of that are yelling at him reminded me of like the trees from like Lord of the Rings.
The Treants?
Wasn't
Treants.
yeah, weren't those the ones that were walking around?
These ones weren't. They just had faces, and they were talking to him and yelling at him, and spewing more spiders out of their mouths. It was a whole thing. It was a whole ordeal. I made sure to traumatize
no.
him. It was great.
Yeah. For us,
From the
it
lizards.
was I believe Jugger's character. He picked out one where once he ate it, he he was brutally honest to everything.
Yeah.
And he literally had to share his whole backstory because of it.
He told us like his whole fucking backstory. It was like, oh man, that's rough.
Yeah.
And it was a really bad backstory too. Like he had a whole fucking sad, tragic story. It was a good story, but it was bad for his character. It was like, oh man, that's rough. That's heavy.
So he was not the one that was candidated for touching the Satis stone. Got it?
No.
That was a good game. I hope we get to play that one again sometime. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
Korath
We'll
is
run
gonna
this
look
group for it.
hollow to Calanthe. So Calanthe, can you just like make herbs grow?
Well, I could.
Yeah. Interesting. Any kind of herbs?
Pretty much. As long as I've seen them before, and they're part of me.
I need some herbs for potion making. Is there anything you'd recommend?
She brushes her fingers over some what looks like weeds. They just look like weeds to like anybody. But as she brushes her hands over them, you notice they start sprouting a little bigger and like fuller. And she reaches down and she gently like grabs it and she pulls it, pulling up the entire thing, roots as well. And she hands it to you. Don't eat the stems or the leaves, just the flower and the roots.
Flower and roots. Alright. Are the rest poisonous? Or what?
Yep. So much so you'll shit your brains out and then die. And she kind of like flitter, flitter, flitter.
Is it
Yeah,
instant?
that's an average.
No, it's a like horrifying, awful death. If you're humanoid, if you're a plant, it really doesn't hurt you.
Alright, roots and flower. Alright, okay. Alright. He'll like pull a dagger out and like trim the parts that he needs off.
You know, sounds like me after I ate McDonald's.
Taco Bell.
Oh
The
my
Taco Bell
God.
plant.
KFC.
The Taco Bell plant.
The Taco
The
Bell.
the
thing.
KFC
Does it make
plant.
a dong each time you're like cutting it?
Horrible. Alright.
Makes like that Taco Bell thing.
Can Foamy like attempt to reach
What?
for like? Oh, what the hell?
That's
This
cool.
map is so big! I'm fully zoomed out, I can't see it! The whole...
Man,
Oh,
I'm
what the
glad you guys
fuck?
can see stuff. All I see is smoke. And that's kind
Oh.
of
I
cool.
can't-
How'd you do
I don't-
that?
I
I-
can't see anything,
I
but
only
if you
see
zoom
smoke
out, you
too.
can see how big it is.
Holy crap. The
Huge.
mist.
The Misty.
It is cool.
Let's see. Can you put your paws down here, please? Can you see where I'm picking?
Down.
Bottom.
I don't see where
Bottom
you're
middle of
Um,
the map. Very bottom middle.
Oh, now I gotta zoom back in. Jesus.
I cannot see where you're pinging.
Yeah, me either.
Just put it at the bottom middle of the map somewhere.
Oh my god! Why am I so tiny?
Oh, cool. The fog background moves.
I think I put myself in the abyss.
Maybe. I don't think I can put you down. I think if I...
Someone in the middle.
Hold on. Is it just foggy, like the whole map? 'Cause it's not
Yeah.
foggy. How about
Yeah.
for you, Cora?
No, it's cut out.
Okay. Oh, wait, so you see all the plants and shit.
Yeah.
Taldoa, what do you see?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay, so you don't see behind the building. Or like, it's like
No.
the building. Okay, so yeah.
I see the outline of like the front of the building.
Crimson, do you see that?
I see an outline of a building and
Okay.
mist within.
Alright, so we need to get Taldoa, or not Taldoa, we need to get Daya. Do you see the square of the map at all?
I see the fog, and that's it.
You see the fog and that's it. Where the fuck are you? I don't even see your piece, love.
What?
Yeah, I don't see your piece.
I see Grizz
Um,
and Taldoa's
I see
piece
mine.
and mine.
Mine's all the way here.
Wait.
Maybe I put them too high.
Oh.
Where's everyone?
What is that?
Right here.
Can I...
If you
Okay,
just
but my-
pinged, I cannot see it.
Let me see
I
if
put mine all the way to the bottom right.
If I do this... Can you see anything, Ninja?
No, I cannot.
Okay. Huh. Try to refresh.
Yeah, I just refreshed. It didn't work.
Fuck. It's weird because the map
You see-
isn't hidden.
Do you see my pog?
No. That's why I'm confused because it doesn't show you the bound. You're looking at. Oh wait, are you? Okay.
Do you see your pog?
No, I can see my name, and that's it.
At all.
Wait,
You don't see any green smoke or gray smoke?
I see gray smoke.
I'm having the same issue with Maddie then.
Well, once you're on the board, you should be able to see.
Are you zoomed in or zoomed out all the way?
Yeah, I'm zoomed out all the way, and then when I zoom in, still nothing there. I can't enlarge in my pog.
Hold on.
If I put like a thing on it, you'll be able to see it. No.
Oh, wrong fucking one. Can you see my
Oh,
line?
yeah, I can see your line.
Alright.
You see me now? I put mine right where your line is, like at the end of it.
Give me a second.
You see this?
I don't see any.
Okay, so can you still see my line?
Not anymore. Oh, now I can. Yeah.
That's where we are at the end.
Yeah, I can't see
There?
anything when I put it there. You see my
Oh.
my pog?
Oh, there's Foamy.
Oh, I see it now. I can see.
He must be off the map. That might be what's going on.
That's weird because I right where Grizz put his like line.
Try like put it right there, maybe.
Right where?
Can you
Where
see
his
my?
arrows at?
I can't see your line. Oh, all the way up the top.
It's like right at the end. Right? Can you see where I'm pointing?
Not at the moment because the map's too big.
Hold on.
It's only a 30 by 30.
See it now?
Yeah, do you see my pog?
No.
Oh, maybe we can delete this one. I'll put down a new pog. Maybe that's the problem.
That
Maybe.
might be the problem.
So, we'll grab Dia.
It's not letting me draw on the map. Oh wait, there we go.
Oh, I put the new Dia, but I'm still not being able to
Can
see
you see
anything.
the purple spot?
The purple spot?
Yeah.
No.
What the fuck is going on here?
Can you see my line?
Now I can, yeah.
Are you putting it like right here, the edge?
Right at the edge of it.
Mhm.
Oh, everything just appeared.
Oh, there we go. Just had to load.
Excellent.
Apparently it wasn't loaded yet. Large map. Alright. You noticed right off the hop, Calanthe stopped following you after you started getting into this area.
I gotta zoom back in. I just see a Sakatsu's fucking arrow the fucking delay.
Everybody should see. What do you see? That's good.
Mm.
Okay. Let me see what Dia sees. Bam.
Yeah, I see.
Alright, cool. Alright, we're all on the same page. It might be the mist. The mist might be fucking people up. Let me change it to like
Oh, God, my eyes.
sorry.
Genshin prepared me for this moment.
Alright. Cool. Alright. So, alright. In front of you is what you see. It's kind of ruin here. Where the forest should be grassy and lush, this place is slowly turning into a swampland. There are stinky, fetid puddles of mud and gunk all over the place. You notice trees are dying without any form of life to them at all. And in front of you, past that, is a stone path leading to a quaint little hut that's in the very faint gray mist in the distance. As you approach, and you follow the stone path, you notice there are heads of various different humanoid creatures on pikes along the path in front of the house. You have to get close to them.
Doesn't she seem friendly?
Well, of course she's not friendly. She's a damn hag. One of the head comes alive and starts fucking talking to you, and the others.
Insert foaming screaming.
Go back there.
Can't move my pog. There we go.
I'm like, I don't see you.
You all can talk.
Well, we still got lips and a tongue, so of course we talk. Just ain't got no
Still
body.
need, you still need a vocal cords, do you not?
Eh.
Yeah, just hanging around.
Luckily, we're standing.
Yeah, standing on what feet? I don't see no feet.
Look,
If
buddy,
you
if
were
I
a
was
pet
just a
like
stick, I'd kick your ass. They start fucking laughing again. Clearly amused by this.
Well, aren't you envious?
based on what I've known about the human brain, how would that go about if you were held through the brain?
Look, buddy, do you know how magic works? Because I sure the hell don't.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
Man, if I had shoulders right now, I'd be shrugging. Ha ha! They start fucking laughing again, just obnoxiously.
1 second. I want to see if Daya understands the joke.
Yeah, I don't get it.
You guys don't have any use regarding this hag, do you?
I mean, we let her know you're here. Does that help?
I suppose it does.
Well, alright.
I guess we should just
No.
kill you then.
If you want. Honestly, I'm kind of bored just sitting here.
Kind of look towards the unicorn thing if he has any opinion on this matter.
He looks at you and he shrugs. He has no fucking idea. This is a whole new territory. What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
The fuck are those things?
They appear to be heads.
Magic heads. Huh.
You ever heard of a man like that?
You kind of cut it there. I had no idea what you said.
Oh, I was talking to Astral. You got any idea what kind of magic that does this? Guess not.
Oh, you're talking to me. I'm sorry, the dog started
Yep.
barking. Got really distracted. Well, I assume Fey magic.
I've never heard of Fey magic doing this.
Alright.
Well, let's go say hi, I guess.
Should we knock first?
No, not really.
We'll go in.
It won't let us go in.
Open.
Whatever you guys do.
Somebody just unlocked it. Oh, someone just... Don't click the door. Just fucking pull your cog through. Your cog through it.
It won't even put my pot view.
I just lost my ball.
Yeah, it won't let us put it in the
Yeah,
house.
fucking broke it.
Oh my god!
Go through the window.
Does it not let you
Through the window!
open? It doesn't let you through?
No.
Nah. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm through.
Oh, wait! Open the door!
I went through too.
Ah, hold on.
Guys, are you not... Okay, are you not going through?
There we
No,
go.
we're in.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me in.
Okay, well, I keep trying to, and you keep pulling yourself back out.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
Alright. In front of you, an old woman hunched over. Her green skin is full of warts and pimples, and she smells awful. She smells like old swamp water, fetid mushrooms, rotten wood, and she smiles at you with missing yellow teeth. What pretty little faces have wandered into my hut? Tell me, are you here to deal with all that now? And with that, we're gonna end tonight's session.
The cliffhanger
That's-
continues.
Corla's gonna quietly look over at Dia. Not bite that.
I was gonna have Daya say, like, God, or something like, dang, for creation, your creator sure made you ugly. And then I realized that Daya's just as ugly.
Damn.
Alright,
So I'm like,
go ahead.
no, you can go ahead.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us, and we will see you guys next Saturday. See ya!
Bye.